Okay, here I'm going to be addressing Richie from Boston's latest video, Trump Will Sell All Your Gold. He's actually allowing comments down here. I'm not going to leave one. I'm banned. I know I can't prove it, but I can't leave comments on here. They're turning humans into chicken food, and I mean, for KFC, whatever the fuck. Let's see what Richie has to say here, because this is important.
Okay, for those of you that aren't terminally online, like online all the time, you get all your news and information strictly from the internet. What you're watching is a Kentucky...
Okay, so for all those of you that do not get all your information strictly from the internet, where does Richie from Boston get his information from? Newspapers? From people sending him videos? From people sending him emails? Everybody, we all get our information from the internet, regardless of what source you go to. I mean, how could people, people don't think that people believe this shit. He doesn't even have a lot. Go look at his views, 30, 40, 50,000, 10,000 here and there. Some people get one-hit wonders all the time when some special subject pops up. This dude, by, again, his own admittance, has been traveling the country for 16 years without holding a job because people are that stupid. Now, let's go to another biggie a little bit earlier in this video. Okay, this is a GoFundMe he's been assisting on for his friend whose house got smashed in a tornado. Look at the dollar figure up here.
This kid, Eric Jewell, out in the Ozarks, I really appreciate it. That's a pretty amazing amount right there. $78.82. I did this.
$7,882. Yet Richie from Boston, his idiots gave him two $25,000 GoFundMes. The first one, when he faked and bullshitted people, oh, they broke into my truck and stole my gold and silver. And then he followed it up with another one, just flat out begging for money so he could travel for another 16 years and raised $50,000. Where's Richie helping this? Come on, it's his butt buddy, isn't it? Well, let's see what else he has to say here. Let me go on a little bit more.
This for Eric, and it successfully turned right over to him, so my hands did not touch that money whatsoever at all.
Oh, thank God Richie didn't touch any of that money. Oh.
It went completely to his bank account, and he is using it to literally rebuild his house that got smited by tornadoes. And again,
his house was smited by the Lord, because that's the only time anybody uses the word smite is from out of the Bible, right? So Richie's God-fearing, his buddy Eric is God-fearing, yet the Lord smited his house. I love this shit. It's insane. It's pathetic. Again, this is not just about Richie from Boston. It's every fucking alleged bullshit truther that has a video, website, podcast, blah, blah, blah. Let's go on. Okay, I'm going to touch back and forth on this KFC commercial that came out of the UKI, which is UK, Ireland. It's just stupid shit. I'll show part of the video because I can't show much, and so I'm going to put this on YouTube. But let's see what he has to say here about this egg thing. This is actually a KFC commercial that'll never be on TV. At least not in an entirety. Anyway, let's go.
Descriptions on them, and notice the giant egg right there. I can't help but notice that looks just like the egg that they just claimed that a whistleblower recovered. This is a recovery of a quote-unquote UFO egg. And this was all over the news. This was disclosure. This is it. Here it is.
This was all over the news, yet it's only on this crappy things that Richie from Boston, everybody else uses News Nation. That looks like I've seen commercials lately on TV for that new Lego movie. Richie from Boston is putting this forth as legit as that News Nation channel is. We are so pathetic as so-called awakened truthers in this country. Let's roll on. Okay, shortly thereafter, he's asking one of his favorite subscribers, Anna, who has all his videos. It's probably him himself. But anyway, he's going to show a relation between that clip he just showed in the commercial compared to another video he did in the past. Let's see the comparison.
That showed this exact symbolism, and she found it. And she found it like that. And it was from an old live stream that I did that literally shows CERN with the giant arches.
You can rewind 20 seconds. I see no comparison between what he just showed with that egg and that fucking arch there. Okay, let's move on. It gets better. Here's Richie talking about how he's covered these portals for years. Now watch, Richie's good at symbolism in the things he does, he says, and shit in his room and all this other crap. Let's go.
Numerous times. I mean, I even found a live stream that I did on the Serpent Mound, which is ironic because if you look behind me in my office, there's a picture on the wall of the Great Serpent Mound. You see what I mean? The Great Serpent Mound is right behind me. I was literally the first YouTuber to ever put up drone footage in 4K of the Great Serpent Mound in Ohio.
I'm literally the first person YouTube to put up a 4K image from a drone of the Serpent Mound in Ohio. Well, what the fuck for? I mean, the stupid, insane shit. I mean, Richie's so much part of this. It's funny and not funny. But let's keep going. Okay, let's see what Richie from Boston has to say about this blue circular thing. He will say what it is, then yet immediately distort it.
Spectacular blue light shows up in the sky. How many times have we seen this before? And of course, what do you think it is? It's SpaceX.
Okay, it's SpaceX.
Somebody reminded me that was the symbol for child predators. But that is what it is, you know what I mean? But this right
it's
here...
SpaceX, but somebody reminded me that's the symbol for child predators. Why do all these channels, Christian and not, love to mention child predators and rape and all this other shit? Because it gets views, it riles people up, it gets your dander going, and especially Christians. Let's keep...
Here, you know, there will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars. This all ties together one way or the other, and what we're doing is trying to pick things up as we...
We're going to pick things up anyway. Let's pause here. Okay, just a short time further forward.
If they put the number 33 in a news report, people are going to pick it up in the video. But this right here is just literally showing, without a shadow of a doubt, that these guys are working on it, and they're opening portals, and things are coming through. How many times over the last 10 years have I mentioned there will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars? When have you ever seen so much?
How many times has Richie from Boston mentioned over the past 10 years there will be signs in the sun, and the moon, and the stars? Shouldn't he be giving that to the credit, the Bible, the credit to God warning us of the signs of the sun, moon, and stars? But no, it's Richie warning us. It's Richie. Pause here. Let's keep rolling. This gets so good. It gets a little longer, but let's move. Okay, here Richie from Boston's talking about, he listened to this guy's audiobook, and I'm going to show a clip about that too. But this is a guy saying that the U.S. government, the current New World Order is about using Bitcoin to get rid of gold and silver. And Richie from Boston's promoting this, but let's go.
Said that he will somehow maintain USD dominance against the BRICS nations. And Michael Saylor has suggested a radical way to do this.
So the very simple idea is buy 20 or 25% of the Bitcoin network on behalf of the U.S. government, catalyze the development of that World Reserve Capital Network, and then let all the Chinese and the Russians and the foreigners sell all their other assets and buy Bitcoin, and then the money flows into the United States. If you want to put a great twist on it, dump your gold, sell all the U.S. gold, buy Bitcoin, then the trade is free because you could buy 5 million Bitcoin for the cost of the gold. You will demonetize the entire gold asset class, and our enemies hold gold in their banks, so their assets would go to zero. Our assets would go to $100 trillion.
So that's Trump's plan. I mean, Richie from Boston's pushing. Bitcoin is a scam. It's a Ponzi scam for the rich. That's all Bitcoin is. It's not, we're never going to go cashless. We're never going to get rid of the dollar. Trump even dropped getting rid of the penny bullshit. Richie from Boston is promoting this dude, I think it's called Hijacking Bitcoin. He claims he listened to it, the whole audio book, which is a fucking lie. He got an email from people or comments or talking to his other shill fucking buddies behind the scenes. But let's move on and see what else. So Richie here is professing this, pushing this, the current New World Order agenda is going to get rid of cash. We're going to, the dollar is going to, the oil reserve currency is going to be no longer be the dollar, but get Bitcoin. So let me pause here and see what Richie has to say shortly later. Okay, this part's longer, like 5 minutes, but let's see what Richie has to say here.
It's too late to get out, too late to escape.
So I've read that dude's book. I listened to it, an audio book.
Yeah, right.
Hijacking Bitcoin, and it's exactly what I thought it was when it originally popped up, and I told you don't mess with Bitcoin. Don't mess with Bitcoin whatsoever at all. It's not anonymous. It's not separate from the government. This has all been a ploy for these guys to literally sell off all the world's gold. They're not going to do that and buy Bitcoin and bail us all out. But, listen to what I said.
Yeah, let's listen.
8 years ago. In my opinion only. What is Bitcoin? Is it the mark of the beast? Is it the DNA of AI? Is it the way we're going?
Now, I have to interject here because this goes on for, like I said, like 5 minutes. But listen to how he says that, not how he says it. He says it that Bitcoin is AI. AI is Bitcoin. And they're using not the government, not the New World Order agenda, but AI, artificial intelligence, is using Bitcoin to infiltrate everybody's fucking computer and phone and laptop and probably your key fob too. And that goes to the scene. All this shit that these people have been doing for years started when those movies, The Terminator, came out, remember? And the first one at the end, they said, oh my God, I can't remember the name of the program, The Terminator, but it's in the system. And let's go. Listen to this horse shit, and people have believed this. Again, this is not just Richie from Boston. It's so many people believe this shit.
Is it the one world currency? Is it run by a central bank? Bitcoin, nobody knows who created it, and chances are it was created by an AI. Why would an AI, something that doesn't even live in the physical world the way we know of it, that doesn't have any material wants, that doesn't need a car, a house, why would AI create a currency?
Okay, for starters, an AI created Bitcoin.
AI has created currency that is keeping people building AI. Does that make any sense?
No.
It's a scam. It's fishing. AI is using this like bait that a fisherman uses to catch a fish. AI created Bitcoin in order to keep people making more platforms for AI to control the physical world. Does that make sense?
No.
AI created a currency that people look at and see as the wave of the future, and they want to put all their time and energy into Bitcoin and getting other people to use Bitcoin.
Okay, where is the wave of the future? Because I think the title of his video, the screen grab in the beginning said Bitcoin's now at $100,000 a coin. So how is everybody getting? Give me a break. Like I said, it's a Ponzi scam. Ponzi scam, New World Order. But let's go.
Which means more computers, more platforms, more access to all the computers.
So also exactly what he's saying there, not hypothetical. He's saying that AI had to create Bitcoin in order to access your computer. If you try to, in other words, you have to log on or buy Bitcoin or do fucking something to give the AI access through. What? Give me a fuck, like AI. If AI was out there doing this, like in the Terminator movie, they do not need your fucking permission to access your fucking phone, key fob, cell phone, laptop. Let's go.
AI isn't a robot. AI isn't a supercomputer. AI is not a bunch of computers that came together and suddenly reached sentience.
In other words, AI is the Terminator movie, which is exactly what he's going off here.
If that makes any sense. AI is demonic entities, powers and principalities that we were warned about. And it's not really even hidden all that well. Powers and principality. How do you turn a laptop on? How do you turn on a cell phone? How do you turn on a computer? You hit the power button. It's right there. Powers and principalities. AI.
The power button, he's done this shit. I did it a few videos ago. He's the power button with that circle with that little line, supposed to be a demonic symbol, but yet satanic symbol, but he couldn't show it. Matter of fact, he said he could not find it.
Entities from other dimensions that travel through electricity, that travel through frequencies, that travel through the ether, Ethereum.
Why are these demons traveling through frequencies in the Ethernet when they're coming through CERN? Okay, come on, Richie said so, not me.
You see what I'm saying? AI built Bitcoin to lure people into giving AI or demonic entities more access to everything. Everything's integrated. We have...
If you want to access more people's computers, why would you use Bitcoin? There's other cryptos out there. What about pornography? Oh my God. Put AI through to infect your computer and take over everything through the porno sites. You'll hit the greater population of this planet. Let's go.
Electronic currency, and we need more 5G towers. We need more ways for powers and principalities or Wi-Fi to travel through. We need to hook up all of our military vehicles.
And since when do those evil demons, princes, and principalities need the electronic means, the Ethernet, the internet to travel? They didn't do that in Jesus' time, the old biblical times, did they? Nope, but they do now.
Tanks, ships, helicopters, and soldiers to AI. So that when humanity decides collectively that they screwed up big time by creating AI, they can't stop it. AI will not let them stop it. AI will look upon
Again, without sarcasm or humor, this is all from the Terminator movie.
As a cancer, as an enemy combatant. AI is already collectively going through all the social platforms and using algorithms to silence everyone. It's happened to me. It's happened to countless YouTube channels. It's happened on Twitter. It's happening on Facebook.
Apparently he wasn't silenced very well. If somebody had this old video, that this woman Anna has all his videos. Apparently AI isn't working all that good.
Behind all of these platforms, algorithms, and AI. Bitcoin is exactly what we were warned about. No two ways about it. AI is building blockchains to lure people into...
So, does that mean Bitcoin is the Antichrist? Matter of fact, he should have just threw that out there.
Or AI platforms. That's it. Maybe it wasn't said with enough technical buzzwords. Maybe it wasn't said with enough eloquence. It doesn't matter. It's all you need to know. And deep down inside, pretty much everyone should know it. All the so-called experts are New Age movement people. Anyone that thinks that AI is going to somehow turn around and eradicate the elites is out of his mind. Out of his mind.
I have never, ever heard anybody say that AI is going to turn around and annihilate the elites and rescue us all. I guess that'd be the other half of the bullshit story.
Eradicate everybody. This entire earthly coil will be turned into a silicone-based life form as opposed to carbon-based like we are. And they've warned about it in countless television shows, in countless movies.
Countless television shows, countless movies. We're all going to be silicone-based life forms. That would take us to, I believe, the Matrix and combination Terminator. Oh, that's another thing I brought up several times, lots of times over the years. All this bullshit. The New World Order has to tell us in movies what they're going to do. Nothing's a fucking coincidence. That bridge, the Dolly ship hit the Key Point Bridge. That was to disrupt the supply chain. Pull up a picture of the Key Point Bridge. It's a little piece of land that doesn't affect the supply chain. Fucking stupid shit all the time. Yes, see, come on, let's go with more Richie from bullshit.
Countless broadcasts, powers and principality. AI is luring people using Bitcoin and blockchain technology as the cheese in the trap. I made that video in 2017 while I was driving off the top of my head.
Off the top of my head.
How prophetic was that? Literally. I'm not blowing my
I'm not, how prophetic, I'm not blowing smoke up my own ass. Where was it prophetic? Where is Bitcoin or blockchain taking over come on, Richie from Boston, show us.
here, but they told us all along the way. And when you turn off your television...
Okay, pause here. Oh, I should have kept going straight from there. How prophetic was he?
Was that? Literally. I'm not blowing my own horn here, but they told us all along the way. And when you turn off your television, or in my case, you throw away your television and replace it with art, you tend to spend more time listening to audiobooks that have things to do with the real world and what's really happening.
So an audiobook is legit and no other information source whatsoever is it? I mean, how fucking stupid is that?
I mean, back in 2017, I was in the Bible. But now, comparatively, I've been baptized twice since that video. I've held up the commandments to the best of my ability as a mortal, as described in the Bible. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. I'm a bullshit Christian. It's amazing how many people, especially women, have sympathy for people like that do this shit. Oh my God, I try to be a Christian. I don't even know how to say the proper name of Jesus. I can't stop swearing and cursing, and I can't stop making up shit. I can't stop ripping off people. But let's pause here. Okay, just a tad further. Let's see the motivation behind this video.
The same, okay? It's easy to literally just shrug it all off. It's a coincidence, or things will work out, or Jesus will save us all. Jesus will save us all, but not in this life. Do you see what I'm saying? Unless you can somehow endure to the end.
Endure to the end.
Here's the thing.
How do we do that?
They're telling you to sell all your gold. Well, when they tell you to sell all your gold, buy gold. Literally turn in your IRAs or your 401ks and turn it into physical gold and silver and have it shipped to your house. They hook you up with free silver up to 10%.
Okay, pause here. Okay, now at the end of his advertisement, let's see what he has to say about his gold and silver.
Right back to zero again. Period. Okay? I don't know what else to possibly tell you about that. You can't eat gold and silver. Well, you can turn gold and silver into veritably anything, okay? People will still be around. People will still be bartering with nicotine, alcohol, marijuana, drugs, gold, and silver, and lead. Period. You can't carry 30 days worth of food on you. Try it. I have.
You can't carry 30 days worth of food on you, and people will trade gold and silver for food. I mean, that's the thing. Let's go on.
You can carry 30 days worth of food and gold on you. Period. You can't carry 30 days worth of food on you. Try it. I have. But you can carry 30 days worth of food and gold on you.
What? Wait a second. What the fuck did you say? Let's do that again.
Bartering with nicotine, alcohol, marijuana, drugs, gold, and silver, and lead. Period. You can't carry 30 days worth of food on you. Try it. I have. But you can carry 30 days worth of food and gold on you. And what's
you can't carry 30 days worth of food on you because I had, but you can carry 30 days worth of gold and food. What? Oh, let's do that again. I didn't say that.
You can't carry 30 days worth of food on you. Try it. I have. But you can carry 30 days worth of food and gold on you.
So fucking retarded. Let's keep going. Let me pause here. Okay, I gotta do this in short bits, but this is that KFC commercial Richie from Boston showed with the egg and all that. Is there symbolism and everything? Of course there fucking is. Does anybody do anything about it? But fuck no. But here's towards the these are commercials that will never be seen on television because they're too fucking long for starters. And this is out of KFC UKI, the UK and Ireland. Anyway, they're actually dipping this dude in gravy, so I don't know why it's battered chicken. But matter of fact, I'm gonna skip this one. There it is, Belief Part. I went and looked it up on YouTube, Part 2. So I looked, there's a Part 1. So let me pause here. Okay, this is Part 1 that it says on that channel. This is actually, I believe, a KFC channel. And anyway, this is part. It's like a thriller. It's like a zombie thriller thing. Okay, I'm going to skip forward here. Okay, it's Monday the 24th, March 24th.
In case you're curious,